Today is the day that we tried Kopi Luwak, otherwise known as cat poop coffee. During a taxi ride from Ubud to Sanur, our taxi driver asked us if we wanted to stop at the Kopi Luwak plantation. We had heard of Kopi Luwak before and were interested to see what the hype was about, so we decided to take him up on the offer. Now, if you're not familiar with Kopi Luwak, then you're probably wondering what the heck it is, especially given what I said at the start of the video. Well, in Indonesian, kopi means coffee, and a luwak is a small cat-like animal also known as an Asian palm civet. Civets are small nocturnal animals that roam the forest at night and eat coffee cherries, amongst other things. Now, putting two and two together, Kopi Luwak is coffee that is produced by collecting the partially digested coffee beans from the luwak's waste and then washing and roasting the beans. So under the assumption that luwaks are selecting the highest quality cherries to eat and the natural fermentation that happens to the cherries as they're being digested by the luwak, Kopi Luwak is thought to be a luxurious cup of coffee and is considered to be quite the delicacy. The place that we stopped at sold many different kinds of coffees and teas, but luwak coffee was their main attraction. At this venue, they showed us all the gardens where they grow coffees and teas, and then they also showed us the old school process for how the coffee was roasted and ground. Nowadays though, they have a manufacturer off-site that roasts and grounds the coffee beans, so this whole process of showing us the old school way was just there as a bit of a history lesson and to give us some perspective. They also gave us a go at the roasting and grinding process.
Like a magnet.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, like that.
Oh dang. Okay.
Hard.
Be careful.
We then got to check out the actual luwaks. The guide explained to us that they actually only keep just a couple of luwaks at a time in captivity as part of the tour so that tourists could see what the civets actually look like. Are they sweet?
No.
No.
The one reason we put them in the kites, they do bite.
Oh.
And we just keep for 5 days.
Yeah.
That means just for show to you, to the customer,
Yeah.
how the animal looks like. Every 5 days, our keeper do keep changing.
Yeah.
We bring this animal back to the jungle, and the animal in the jungle we bring here. Like we give them free for a while, and then bring another one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because when they are all the time in the cage, they will get stressed, and then we can't get a good coffee.
Yeah. With this being said, however, there are unfortunately some unethical practices that go on in this industry. Some locations are known for keeping these animals in captivity pretty much indefinitely, and then rather than letting them feed on the coffee beans naturally, they are force fed. So that's definitely something to keep in mind if you're thinking about consuming this type of coffee or going to a plantation. And actually for us ourselves, we kind of went on this tour as a whim, and so next time if we decided to visit a plantation like this again, I would definitely want to do some more research and verification online before we chose to go. Now, after seeing the civets, we got to taste a variety of many of the plantation's coffees and teas, and they were actually all pretty good.
Right? Yeah. It's good for your body condition, especially if you have hangover problem. Familiar with hangover? Yeah. You got hangover, it can make your hangover getting better.
I could have used this the other day. I had too much Iraq.
Oh, Ara, oh. Balinese wine.
But now it is time to try the actual Kopi Luwak. For this, our guide named Fritri
P3
brewed us some coffee right in front of us.
This is the machine we call Hario, made in Japan, but the technique is science, chemical engineering. Similar as a vacuum process. The water later on will boiling up to the top, mixed with the coffee, and I put out the fire, and then the coffee will come straight down.
After all the anticipation, we got to taste it. So what's the verdict? To us, the Luwak coffee was actually not much of a change at all from ordinary coffee. Now, all three of us are regular coffee drinkers, but none of us are coffee connoisseurs by any means, so maybe to a more mature coffee drinker, they might be able to tell much more of a difference than we were able to. Now, I know that someone is out there wondering, did the coffee taste like poop? Well, I'm not exactly sure myself what poop tastes like, but I think it's safe to say the answer is no. To us, it really did just taste like an ordinary cup of coffee.
May I know your name, please?
Cooper.
Cooper?
Cooper.
Cooper. You know why I said Cooper? Because in Indonesian, Cooper means you never go outside, you never update. That's Cooper mean.
Yeah.
You always using your glasses, you know, the glasses that to read. Glasses like that. You wearing the shirt, the long t-shirt, and then your t-shirt is always inside of your
So you get no sun.
Cooper mean. Yes, please. Just click long. They are do sleep during the day, active at night, because it's nocturnal animal, like a Batman.
So what are you guys gonna do if we walk out
I
and
was thinking the same
the
thing.
cab's going?
Well, we have his number and everything is down.
Yeah, that's true.
However, he could be gone.
Everything we have is